The pandemic continues to disrupt the classroom. The Texas Education Agency says it will pause letter grades for the rest of the school year. The agency says the STAR test will proceed as normal, but will not be used to hold teachers accountable for their performance. Earlier this year, the Education Agency also said scores will not be used to determine whether students can advance to the next grade level. Eyewitness News reporter Holly Stouffer joins us in the studio. Holly, many districts in our area have seen the negative impact on student performance.
Yeah, Aaron, officials with Northside ISD say they saw this decline back in October. They quickly made adjustments to improve. And when students come back in 2021, they can expect more changes to help them succeed.
We know that there are technological glitches.
Dr. Janice Jordan is the Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction for Northside ISD. She says their struggle with online learning was apparent after they finished their first grading period in October.
Some students are not engaging virtually as much and as thoroughly as they were engaging in the in-person environment.
She says the number of students who failed at least one class is double the amount compared to last year.
About 28%.
Generally, most students are having a hard time in English, electives, and math.
Certainly there are instances of students turning in work and not performing well on that work. But our analysis has shown the biggest culprit is the work not coming in at all.
The district has made changes since, like using a homework hotline, where students can call in and speak directly to a teacher. The second grading period wraps up next week. Jordan expects to see results. She says unofficial numbers show there's already been an improvement with fewer students failing.
We've already seen a considerable reduction in elementary, which I think so much of it was even just about awareness and just learning the system.
Jordan anticipates more students will return to campus in 2021. That's also when they'll pilot a new model, where educators will teach only virtual or in-person classes, rather than both.
That is not ideal. That is not where we want to live long term. That's what we're having to do in the short term to ensure school goes on.
The Census Bureau says nearly 93% of households with school-age children reported some form of distance learning during this pandemic. We reached out to Northeast and San Antonio ISD to see how those students are doing ahead of the holiday break, but neither district got back to us with an answer.